What's up YouTube, and welcome to another video here in Forever Life and Fitness. Thanks for joining me once again. Okay, so today's slightly different. First and foremost, I'm starting this clip in my kitchen, which I never do. I just felt like doing something a little bit different. So at the time of filming this clip, England is currently on lockdown. So gyms are closed, gymnastics are closed. I have not been able to train. I've been doing some stuff at home, but nothing really entertaining. And that meant I couldn't really film anything. So progression over the last sort of 3-4 weeks has been pretty dire, to be honest. About 2 weeks before the lockdown, I also had to self-isolate because of something at work. So the last sort of 6 weeks to 8 weeks, I would say, have not been the best in terms of my training. I'm still trying to do my best to maintain. We got some good news yesterday. Gyms will open back up next week, so I'll be getting back straight to the grind as soon as they open next week, Wednesday, the 3rd of December. So I'm super excited about that. But today's video, like I said, is going to be a little bit different. I happened to stumble across some footage from my last show, and it was really entertaining, and I managed to gather all of the raw footage that I actually did not upload or make a vlog out of. And I made a little vlog. I say little, it's about 15 minutes, maybe slightly longer. It's quite long because it is a lot of footage. And I tried my best to make a story out of the vlog footage I could find. But obviously I was really limited because this was in 2018, so it was a long time ago. I don't really remember what I was thinking when I was filming one clip to the next, in terms of what my plan was artistically. So I tried my best to work with what I had. So you'll see it's a little bit choppy, but I actually really enjoyed vlogging it, I'm not gonna lie. And it made me think, why did I not upload it? Why did I not make the vlog? So I'm gonna let you watch it first, and then I'll talk about that afterwards. So without further ado, here is Sean from 2018. This is my last show, the PCA in Body Power 2018. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you on the other side. What is up YouTube? Welcome to another video here in Forever Life and Fitness. Thank you for joining me once again. As you can probably tell my voice, I am super excited about today. Today marks 2 days until the show. So today is crunch time. I've got a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna get the camera out and record as much of it as I can. Right now, I am just about to get some stuff from the pound store. And then after that, I'm going to get my tan. And the reason why I'm going to the pound store now is because I'm gonna look absolutely crazy after the tan. But like I said, guys, you're gonna see that. I'm gonna try and get as much of this process on the camera for you guys. Just to give you a bit of an overview, the show is all the way in Birmingham, so I've got a long way to go. I'm staying at my cousin's house tomorrow, and what I'm going to do is prepare everything today, tomorrow, drive up there, and then Saturday is the show. We're going to go to the expo on Friday just to kind of get a feel, have a look at the stage, see where I can film and that sort of thing, and I'm going to try and bring the camera along with you guys. So hopefully you enjoy it. I think it should be a good vlog. I'll see you in the next clip. Alright guys, so I've just had my first coat of tan. It doesn't look very dark at the minute, but it will get darker. I'll show you guys a very quick glimpse. I don't have a mirror to show you a proper glimpse, but here you go. It's stuck. So what I do is I go home now, let it dry, let it seep into the skin, and then lay it on tonight and tomorrow morning I wash it off, and then decide if I need another coat. Okay guys, so sorry for the echo. I'm actually in my bathroom. It's been a few hours since the last clip, so the tan's taken some effect. So you can see it's a bit darker than it was in the last clip. I've still got one session booked tomorrow, and I'm in 2 months when I'm going to actually use it. What I'm going to do this evening is wash off this coat and see what it looks like, and then make a decision in the morning. But I thought I'll show you guys what it's looking like now. If I take my shirt off so you can see what it looks like. So I actually think the tan looks pretty good, but I think it could do with being a shade darker. But let me know in the comments what you think. But anyway, I've been pretty much editing all day, and I've done no prep for this weekend coming up. I bought some containers earlier, but I still got to go back to the shop to get some eggs. So what I do is I do all my preparation, and I'll get the camera out and show you guys later. And then I plan to go to the gym to do some posing practice. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. What's up guys? So those are the meals for the next couple of days. I know it doesn't look like very much, but it took ages to sort out and cook, but I'm so happy that's all sorted. I'm going to worry about it for the next couple of days. So I'm literally just going to take some of those containers with me to the show and let's eat at the right time, just so I can stay on track. I'm not going to have access to a microwave, so it's going to be a bit tricky, but we'll make it work somehow. I'm sure there's going to be someone that's going to ask how comes I have jelly beans. Just to get ahead of the game, it's as a pump up. So before you go on stage, you want to pump up and get as vascular and as pumped as you can. So what people generally do is have something quite sugary, quite sweet. Some people use dark chocolate, some people use normal chocolate, just anything sort of really sugary and sweet, and then you do some push-ups, just anything that's going to get you pumped really just before you go on stage to try and look your best. Anyway, the time's near 9 o'clock and I want to get to the gym to do some posing practice. I generally leave it to the end of the day because obviously I'm going to be there shirtless, so I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable, so I'll go there as late as possible. I'm going to try and record as much of it as I can, not only for you guys but also for myself, so I know what I'm looking like. So yeah, I'll see you there. Alright guys, so that was my posing practice. I think it's coming along really nicely. I know I've only got like pretty much tomorrow to get it completely sorted, but I'm pretty happy with how it is at the minute. Definitely getting a lot better. My tan though, I'm not too sure. I feel like it needs to be darker, but I don't really want to go for my second appointment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a tanning cream and give that a go, and hopefully that will be enough to get me dark enough to go on stage, because I don't know, I just feel another £25, it's not cheap, to try and save a little bit of money and just get some tanning cream, and hopefully that'll be good enough. I changed the plans, decided to get this second tan. Just had a look in the mirror and also a look in some videos on YouTube, and I know I just don't feel like I'm dark enough, so I'm going to go and get this tan, even though it's more money I don't really want to be spending, but at the same time I want to look my best on stage, investing in the future, because obviously part of the reason why I do this is so I can get the pictures that I one day in the future can use to almost promote myself in terms of selling meal plans and workout plans and stuff like that. So I have to keep that in mind. It does mean, however, I'm now very behind on everything, but it's fine. I'm not really too fussed about going to the expo today. I'm going to go, but I don't know if I'm going to get much time there. I'm not sure what time it finishes, so hopefully I'll get a couple of hours. So I'm going to go to the tan place now, and then after that I'm going to have to come back home, get everything. I've already started packing, so it shouldn't take much longer. Have my second meal for the day and then make my way down to the expo. Okay, so just got home. It's time to get everything together and get out of here as quick as possible. Okay guys, so I am at my cousin's house. Just wanted to go through how the meals work tomorrow. So like I said to you earlier today, the meals tomorrow are slightly different, well, very different. And it completely depends on what time I go on stage. Now in the morning I will have my normal meal, which is obviously my porridge oats and peanut butter and stuff like that. Now the show starts at 10:30. However, I have to register at 8 o'clock, and then from 8 o'clock there's an athlete meeting at 10, and then the show starts at 10:30. My category is the 11th category that goes on. So I don't know what time my category will be on stage. Now last year I just went away from the event and then came back and just kept checking, but I nearly missed my call time. So I'm not going to take that risk again tomorrow. I'm literally just going to stay at the expo, walk around and just enjoy really what's going on. So I don't know what time my category will get called up. Now looking at it today, it looks like they go through the categories relatively quickly. So I'm anticipating that I'll probably get on stage between 12:30 and 2, somewhere between those sort of times. But I can't guarantee it, which is where it gets a bit complicated with what I eat. because if I don't eat anything, then by the time we go on stage, I'm going to look really flat. I'm going to have no energy to do the poses properly, so on and so forth. However, if I eat too much, then obviously I'm going to look bloated. I'll still be digesting the food, so that can't work either. So you've got to try and time it just right. So like I say, going back to the foods I'll eat tomorrow morning, I'll probably get up around 6 o'clock, have my food, try and get out of here by 7:15, and it takes about half an hour to drive there. So hopefully I'll get there about 7:45, 8 o'clock, ready to register. The next thing I will eat, it will be around 8 to 8:30. So 6 o'clock my breakfast or first meal, 8 to 8:30 is when I have my next meal. That will be a snack, and it will consist of rice cakes, jam and peanut butter, and that's it. So just have a look at the messages from my coach about how to eat tomorrow. Then after that, about 8:30, I'll obviously do my first snack like I said, and after that the next meal will be at 10 o'clock, and that will be my sweet potato with chicken. And then after that, about 11:30, 12 o'clock, I will have another snack. If I think I'll get onto the stage an hour, 2 hours after that, then I won't have anything else. The only thing I will have is my jelly beans, and that's just to get me pumped up ready for stage. However, if I think it's longer than 2 o'clock, I will have another meal, and that will be sweet potatoes with 3 egg whites and 1 whole egg, like mixed into an omelette type thing. Then that will give me a window of 1 to 2 hours once again. If within that time, so that will obviously take me to about 2 o'clock, if within that time I think I'm going to be called on stage within that 1 to 2 hours, then I won't have another meal during that time, and I'll just wait about half an hour before getting on stage, have the jelly beans, do my pump up, get on stage. But if after having my third meal of the day, I think that I've still got a long way, then I will have another meal, maybe about 2 hours after that. But then the issue is if I have that meal and then they call me an hour after that meal, so 4 meals of that day and then call me an hour, it's not really enough time for it to digest. So I really have to play it by ear and see what it looks like on the day. What I anticipate, this is my plan going forward, like I said, my first meal about 6:30, get up, go to the show, then have my snack about 8, 8:30, then after 8:30, about 10 o'clock have my second meal, and then about 12 o'clock have my third meal, and then I anticipate I'll probably go on stage about 1, 2 o'clock, in which case it would just be the jelly beans just before I'm going on stage. That's what I anticipate, but like I said, it really depends on how it goes tomorrow. I just want to get on camera. I really don't care about what the outcome is. I think I've put in a lot of work and I'm very happy with what I've achieved. The show is just a formality for me. I don't care whether I place first or last. All I care about is bringing my best onto stage tomorrow and just entertaining the crowd. And I'll do it for so many reasons. There was never a time when I thought I would be doing anything like this. Just because of the nature of the type of person I am. I'm usually quite quiet, quite shy, but I really enjoy being on stage. I really enjoy bodybuilding, and I love the community that is now participating in this sport. People always ask why you do it, blah blah blah. I suppose it's because it's one of those things that not many people do, but the honest to God truth, the reason why I like it is because it's about you, or for me it's about me obviously. It's a sport that you're the key player and you're the only one that can really change anything, and I love that aspect of it. I can't rely on a star player on my team to get us up in the league. It's all on me, and if I don't put the work in, I don't get the results. I just wanted to get this on camera, like I said, probably more for myself than anyone else. The next clip will be on the day. I've been working towards this since about January, February, so it's been a long time, and I just hope anyone that follows me is proud of what I achieve and is inspired to maybe do something not necessarily like this, but whatever it is in your life that you just want to work towards and achieve. So wish me luck, and yeah, I will see you on show day. Coming in, Good morning, guys. It is show day. Just waking up on time, feeling pretty good. Got a good night's sleep. So I think I got about 7 hours sleep, which is what I was aiming for. Still think I look pretty good. Just had a quick look at my physique. In fact, I'll do a very quick update.
Dipping in bass, slab on everything. Swimming, you sinking away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses.
Just feeling good. I think I'm still looking quite tight, looking quite nice and dry, and also looking quite full. So I'm about to get my first meal in of the day and get everything ready.
Coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LA BB, who we running with, yeah. 2, 2, 3, 3, I'm on 10 again.
Okay. bag is packed, stuff is good to go in the car that I brought with me. One thing I didn't bring with me last time, and I'm definitely going to bring this time, is headphones. Last time I literally, before getting on stage, I didn't pump up in terms of music or anything like that. This year I'm definitely making sure I do that, so headphones here.
No, we're knocking on the door, just came in, did it like the Porsche's coming in.
Alright guys, so I am heading out down to Body Power now. It takes about half an hour to drive there from here. I'm well on time, about 7:20. Should get there on time. And yeah, just everything's looking pretty good so far. All smooth sailing, got everything I need ready for today. Got my next meal in probably about 45 minutes. So I'll probably see you guys at the expo.
Coming in, flex. I just wanna win, LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again,
Okay, so I am all registered. My number is 81. I've been measured. I'm obviously in the short category, 5'7". So the expo hasn't actually started, and it's going to start in approximately half an hour. So at the moment, everyone here is just really setting up, and I've just seen the first place I'm going to go to after I've completed the show, and I'm going to show you guys.
LA BB, who we running with, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the axe.
You must have registered and you must have your badge and your number. The backstage area is massive. If you're backstage getting ready to go on stage, ensure that the backroom staff can see your badge number.
Okay, so I have registered, I have had the athlete meeting now, and on top of that I've also been having meals in between. So I had my first snack, which like I said earlier today, was rice cakes, peanut butter and jam. I had my second meal, which was chicken, sweet potato and almonds, and now I just played a waiting game. So they've literally just started the show. I think realistically I'm not going to get on until maybe 2 o'clock or so. You know, hopefully they move swiftly. The federation so far has been quite good, the competition is very high, and I think there's a lot of people here that are quite clearly not natural. Which is fine, it's just one of those things, but it does obviously make it very difficult for someone that is natural to try and compete against. So, the outcome of this, I'm not expecting much, but definitely a good experience. I'm still going to give it my best. Still going to play the waiting game. There's no point in me getting out of the expo and coming back. Just watch the live feed of everyone coming in, and there's thousands of people. So if I was to leave, I would definitely lose my spot. Yeah, I'm just going to chill here all day really until after the show. I did have my first post treat. It looks absolutely glorious. I think I've definitely bought a little bit too much. But let me share with you what I've got. So I actually had no idea that donuts were going to be here. I've always wanted to try them. I think they're based in central London. I see them on Instagram all the time. And yeah, they absolutely look amazing. They weren't cheap, but more than worth it, All right, so bearing in mind, this is for after the show. I didn't realise how big they are. So, to kind of go through the list of what we have a hazelnut chocolate with caramel in the middle. We have the salted caramel. We have red velvet, and then we have a white chocolate with raspberry right there. Now guys, I don't think the cameras ever do these justice. These things are absolutely huge. It doesn't really give it perspective, but there's my phone in relation to the box. So 2 of them are longer than my phone. It's absolutely mental.
Turn to your right.
Okay, so it's super loud. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, but I'm kind of shouting. I'm not too sure what category is going on at the minute. I think it's some sort of bodyboarding one. Yes, I don't know what's happening on stage, but I reckon realistically it will still be quite late. Everyone looks awesome there, and it was just being really cool. So yeah, enjoying myself, and yeah, look forward to getting on stage. So didn't place, unfortunately. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the hardest categories I think it could have been. There were a lot of big guys there. This federation is not natural, that's what I'm gonna say. So bearing in mind I am a natural competitor, so that was probably a disadvantage on my side. But I enjoyed the process, really good. Gonna take something home to remember. And also, come over. I want to show you the first bite. Have you seen these, by the way?
Nah.
Did you know?
I have no idea. Hold on. What's it
No,
called?
they've seen already.
Donuts.
Alright, let me go for
Joy on his
velvet.
face.
Oh. You understand how good this is, seriously. Just to say, even though I didn't win, I'm really happy with what I've done and what I achieved. And don't forget, I'm competing later on in the year in a natural federation this time, so hopefully the outcome's a little bit better. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next clip. So I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it. Looking back to the shape that I got into for that show, I'm not gonna lie, I impressed myself. I genuinely forgot how lean I was. Granted, I was, and still am, quite a small guy. I don't necessarily get that much size. And I know I said this in the video quite a bit, but obviously it's really hard to put on size at the same time trying to get that lean. You naturally lose a bit of size when you're that lean. But that being put aside, I'm not gonna lie, I was really proud of myself for getting into that shape. It really is not easy. For anyone that has ever dieted down, you know what it's like. It's a 24-hour struggle because your body is essentially starving. You are starving your body, but you're doing it in a way that you maintain muscle. But I can honestly tell you, things like walking up and down the stairs, getting out of bed, just those mundane tasks that you think are so easy really became challenging because I just did not have the energy to do them. But the sad thing is about looking over that footage and knowing what work I put in and seeing the results that I got. The sad thing is that the result that I got at the show essentially deterred me away from competing again. At the end of the video, I said I was going to do another show and I didn't. And it's weird because after I did that show, I genuinely contemplated looking into taking enhancements. And I think you all know what I mean when I say enhancements. I really did, because I felt that I was as lean as everyone else. The only thing that separated me was my size. I don't know, it really was hard pill to swallow. And the funny thing is it's weird because after that show, the photos, which I will show you now on the screen, it attracted quite a bit of attention on Instagram, on social media, from people locally as well. And I started to get a lot of people tell me that they're on steroids, and it really became tempting to think maybe I should just try a cycle, see what that's like. And I didn't, in the end, decided completely against it. But like I said, looking back at that footage and being so proud, it really ignited a flame that I lost for competitive bodybuilding or men's physique, whatever you want to call it, but essentially getting into shape, getting on stage and being judged against other guys. It really diminished that for me in my last experience, and watching this video definitely reignited that flame. So I know that video worked up to the show and then you don't actually see clips from the show. Let me explain why. On the day, I had set it up so I had someone that would film for me. And with these shows, you don't know when you're going to go on stage, as I said in the video. So I literally was calling him saying, right, I'm going on in an hour, I'm going on in half an hour. Or not even, I'm going on stage in 2 hours, I'm going on stage in probably about an hour and a half. Oh no, it's probably going to be 2 hours now. And then, so I was doing that, keeping an eye on the runner, and then all of a sudden I was told I was going to be on stage and he wasn't there. And then he literally got there as I walked onto the stage, at which point I couldn't give him my camera to film me on stage. So unfortunately, I've got no footage of how I looked on the actual day. Like I said, all the guys there were so much bigger than me. They were massive. But I generally think in terms of leanness, I was on par, no doubt about it, but just a lot smaller. So I imagine on stage, it probably was magnified. When you compete for a new federation, you go into their website and you have a look at the rules and what you're allowed to do on stage and how it works. I did all of that, and then obviously I tried to work my posing around what it says you can do on the website. But one thing I didn't say on the website was there was a point where you're essentially going to be doing a pose off against the other guys. So I had no idea that this pose off was happening. So literally, as soon as the judges said it, everyone tries to get right in front of the judges, right in center. So literally, guys are just getting in the way, posing, doing their thing. But there was one particular guy that I had seen backstage, and I think I had a little joke with him, and obviously he wasn't very happy, and he literally barged me out of the way just to get center stage. And it's funny because there were people in the crowd that I knew personally, that had even like come to me and told me afterwards, man, that just wasn't right. And in my head I was thinking, pretty good. He's probably gonna get disqualified or at least lose some points for that. But this guy I think came like 4th or something. And to be fair, he was in better shape. His posing was much better than mine. So I'm not taking it away. But I did think, wow, to me that wasn't sportsmanlike. There's no need for that, and I don't really see that he was punished or got penalised for it. So it's obviously acceptable in that federation. Whereas I think in other federations that would have potentially been something that would have disqualified you. And I think personally, I think you should have. Because to me, bodybuilding has no place for it. It's all about uplifting everyone, in my opinion, and that was a way to try and knock me down. So it is what it is. I really wasn't bothered by it. I just was surprised that when they called his name for 4th place, or it might have even been higher than that, I was really shocked. Anyway, I'm going to finish the video here, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully we can get back to normal content pretty soon. Everything opens up again next week, so I will start filming some content again of my training. Haven't done gymnastics in, I can't even think about how long. It's been at least a month, if not longer. So I'm really looking forward to getting back to that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.